Type 2 diabetes is a 100% reversible condition, and most people don't even know it. In this video, I'm going to explain to you the underlying cause of type 2 diabetes and what you can do today to start to reverse prediabetes and type 2 diabetes starting today. So let's dig right in. Hello there. Welcome to Ezra Wellness, where you learn proven ways to healthy living. This is Lady Salome here. I'm a nurse and a certified functional nutrition counselor. In this video, we're talking about type 2 diabetes and how you could start to reverse it. When it comes to type 2 diabetes, when you look online, it will say it's chronic progressive disease. You went to your doctors, they asked you, your mom had it, your uncle had it. So you think because it runs in your family, you have to have it. So you've taken the medication and you've settled your case. But type 2 diabetes, even though it runs in the family, it does not necessarily mean that you have to get it. Most of the time, we eat just like our parents did. So we are bound to have the diseases that they had. But if you change your lifestyle, you could reverse type 2 diabetes, because now research is showing that type 2 diabetes is a dietary disease. And if it's a dietary disease, then the most common sense way to reverse it is using diet. Type 2 diabetes is known as the overflow phenomenon, according to Dr. Jason Fant, his book on the diabetic code. Dr. Jason is a nephrologist that have helped countless of people with type 2 diabetes reverse it and live a normal life. In his book, The Diabetic Code, he explained type 2 diabetes that your cells is filled with sugar. Because of that, they are not responding to the action of the insulin because they don't have any place to put the sugar that keeps coming in. For example, if you have a faucet that is draining in your house and the bathtub is filled with water and the water is flowing all over the house, what would be the common sense approach to do? Are you going to buy mops and rags, expensive mops and rags to try to clean the house? The most simple way to do is shut off the faucet or fix it so that the water don't keep running, causing the whole house to be filled with water. In the same way, your cells are filled, they are saturated with sugar. That is why they are resisting the activity of the insulin and refusing to take in more sugar. So if you take medications and insulin and try to force more sugar into the cell, what you are doing is that you are causing your body to have a lot of complications. That is why you've seen a lot of people that have been on diabetic medication for a long time, but they still end up with diabetic complications like kidney failure. Because when you continue to stuff the sugar into the cells, what you are doing is that you are pushing this sugar into the cell. And when the cell keep getting filled with sugar, sugar will rot the cells. If the sugar rots the eye vessels, you go blind. If it rots your kidney, you end in kidney failure. If it rots your nerves, your foot gets amputated. And when you get sores on the feet, you don't even feel it. And you get amputations. The nerves rotting will cause you to have gastroparesis. That when diabetes progresses, people just vomit. If it destroys your blood vessels, you end up heart attacks and strokes. Your brain, diabetes causes confusion. Your skin, diabetes causes itching. And then diabetes causes a lot of infections, UTIs, infections of the gum. Diabetes is one of the conditions that will cause you to have issue with every part of your body. If you continue to do the same thing that you're doing, that means you're going to end up with all these complications, and finally, it's going to take your life. But this doesn't have to be your story, because diabetes is 100% reversible. You're saying, Salome, if I want to reverse my diabetes, what do I do? Well, if you're looking to reverse your diabetes, since diabetes is a dietary disease and the problem is overflowing of sugar, you want to stop putting in the sugar. When I talk about sugar, I'm not talking about the white stuff. I'm talking about bread, pasta, rice, benku, fufu, yams, plantains, millet. All of these foods turn into sugar when we eat them. So if you're struggling with type 2 diabetes and you want to reverse it, this is how you're going to eat. You're going to cut back on all these high carbohydrate diets. You're going to go with your vegetables, your broccoli, your salad, your lettuce, your spinach, your cucumbers, your cauliflower, your carrots, your cabbage, your all these vegetables are what you're going to eat. You eat as many as you want. You bring on board some protein. You bring your fish, your salmon, your sardines. You bring your eggs. Make sure you eat healthy fats, your avocados, olive oils, coconut oils, palm oil. Bring in this real food. And when your blood sugar starts to stabilize, you could reintroduce these starchy carbohydrates, eating them once a day. So let's say in the morning you wake up and you drink your green smoothie. Make sure it's more vegetable based than fruit. In the afternoon, you could eat your carbohydrate meal, and in the evening, you eat a salad. When you start to eat like that, within a short time, you'll be able to reverse your type 2 diabetes. If you start to reverse type 2 diabetes, what you will need is make sure you have a blood glucose monitor that you could use to monitor your blood glucose to know where things are going. Make sure that you get a book to write the foods down, to know which foods and how they are affecting your blood sugar, to know what to eat and what to take out. And make sure once you go on this journey, you're working closely with your doctor so that he could change your medication based on what you're doing. Or you want to also work with a dietitian to make sure that they help you through this. You say, Salome, I've not been diagnosed with diabetes. How will I know if I'm starting to have diabetes? These are some of the signs and symptoms of diabetes. Most classic signs of diabetes is frequent urination, excessive thirst, and excessive hunger. Because you have high blood sugar and the sugar is not good for your body will not hold to the sugar. It will make your kidney pee the sugar out. So when you eat, the kidney just pee out the sugar, and because of that, you go to the bathroom a lot. And when you are peeing, you have to drink a lot of water. So you have excessive thirst. So when you're having these classic signs, it's a sign that you might be heading towards type 2 diabetes. You want to talk to your doctor. Also, whilst you have excessive thirst, excessive urination is going to cause you to lose weight, even when you are not trying to lose weight. Sometimes you could also have changes in vision. That could mean that you also have high blood sugar. Some people also, the most common thing that happens in men is erectile dysfunction. Trouble in the bedroom could also mean that you have high blood sugar and you need to talk to your doctor. If you're having any of these signs, please speak to your doctor to know what is going on with you. If you have already been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, I have good news for you today. I want you to know that this is not your destination because you could reverse this disease 100% and come off all your medications if you're serious about it. If you're looking to reverse your type 2 diabetes, the best place to start, cut back on starchy carbohydrates and all simple carbs, cut back on sugar and everything, eat more vegetables, healthy fat, proteins, and make sure you incorporate intermittent fasting at the end. And by doing so, you're going to help to reverse your type 2 diabetes and come off all your medications. Thank you so much for watching. Are you new to this channel? Please subscribe, like it, and share this video so that we could all grow healthy together. Until I see you in the next video, remember, this is Ezra Wellness, where you learn proven ways to healthy living. Thank you for your time.